Go.
Para-ra-para.
Show mix number
25.
25. Yes, you remember
yay.
this time. Mix number 25. Welcome.
You're making me. You're making it seem like
You
I
always
don't pay
forget.
attention.
Mix number 25.
Very fine.
What's significant about 25? Quarter century? 25.
Midlife crisis.
Quarter life crisis.
Like quarter life crisis.
25. Welcome to the show. This is the Halo-Halo Show. If it's your first time here, what's up?
Yeah, hi. I'm Rika.
I'm JC, and this is a podcast about anything and everything.
Yep, and we're radio DJs at Monster RX 93.1, and this is an unedited podcast.
Yeah, so
KK?
we just talk about whatever's going on in the world. We do trending topics. Today we're gonna be talking about well, for me personally, I want to talk about Dirk Nowitzki, Dwayne Wade. Earlier this week, they retired. Oh, we'll talk
Back
about
to
that.
the family life.
I'm sad. Lion King trailer.
Yeah.
Lion King trailer. And for a more mature conversation.
Mature.
I know.
Serious?
Which one do you want to talk about? The one, no?
Quest. Oh, yeah.
Quest, the singer Quest, had a little controversy online.
Mm-hmm.
About
Quest and Sab Magalona. They had I wanna officially dub this as just a Twitter conversation. Okay. Kasi parang
feel ko okay na yan.
they say it's like a feud or whatever, but
Yeah.
it's just really a conversation about same-sex marriage.
Yeah. So that's what we're gonna have for the TTs, the trending topics today. Ano pa ba? We're gonna do weekend review, so we're gonna talk about our lives. So if you're interested in that,
Skip
I don't know
over
why.
it.
And we forgot to post to ask people for questions. We just posted right now as we're recording. So if we get a question from you guys as we're recording, we'll answer that. Also, if you don't have to listen in any particular order, so you can start at the start, you can start in the middle.
But I mean, it would be great if you start at the start.
Hold on, I have some
Start at the
recommendations. Oh my god, the internet is so slow. Okay, so going through the list, we asked some of you guys, some of our loyal listeners, which mixes they should check out. Mix number 7 was pretty fun. We talked about Rika, how she is when she's drunk.
What?
Yeah, you remember that?
That is
Yeah, it's there.
barely.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
In mix number 10, we talked about my job at a movie theater and how I saw people having sex there.
God.
If you want to check that out, but let's get.
Did you actually see
Yeah, I told you that.
penis in?
No, I didn't see
okay.
penis in the vagige. But you can tell. You can tell. We can review.
bouncing.
Let's start things off. What did you do this week, Rika G?
Me first. Okay.
Yeah, go.
Let's start with. Oh my goodness. Oh, I went to. Tapos hindi pa. Nakwento ko ba yung?
What?
Hindi, tapos na pala yung sa Lubao.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Lubao?
Yeah.
No. You said you were gonna go.
I know. Okay.
Yeah,
Hindi pa natin
no,
napag-usapan.
not yet. Not
yeah,
yet.
okay,
It was
okay.
this past weekend. Okay.
So, last weekend, I went to the Lubao International Balloon Festival. Balloon and Music Festival. There we go. It was in Lubao, Pampanga. And then we drove there. And I didn't realize that it was just it's easy to get to Pradera Verde. It's a wake park, I think, or something
yeah,
like
that's
that.
yeah, we can wake park there.
Super dali lang pumunta doon. We had accommodations 20 minutes away from Pradera Verde because all of the accommodations around Pradera Verde and Pradera Verde, they're all full.
Ano yung NLEX?
Yeah, NLEX and then San Isidro. I think that's the exit that we took.
So NLEX straight na?
Yeah, super straight lang.
Nice.
We got there and our drive time was just around 2 hours. We had a stopover, which was... I don't know, nakakontribute siya sa, Anyway, so we got there. And I was also surprised with a hotel that I booked. Kasi I only booked it and I only based it off of the photos that I saw on Facebook. Actually, I ran out of hotels to reserve in. Tapos last resort ko na talaga yung resort na to.
Okay.
Okay, matawa ka naman sa joke.
Last resort. Last resort.
Anyway.
It's a nice name for a resort, huh?
Last resort.
Last resort.
Wait, that's so bad.
Last resort.
Anyway, it's the place is called Girlies Resort, but it's not spelled GIR. It's GERLY. Apostrophe S. And anyway, so dun kasi sa Facebook page nila, I'm just gonna be honest, okay? Medyo hindi maganda yung the posters and the graphics.
Ratchet.
Yeah, hindi naman sa ratchet, but it kind of was poorly made, but when they sent me the photos of the actual rooms, it was nice.
Okay.
And very affordable. So I was like, G game reserved.
How much
and
did
then,
you pay?
We
don't mind
paid
me
double
asking.
double twin bed, and then like a fairly fairly big room for 3,000
For one night.
for one night.
Not
Yeah.
bad.
I
Okay
mean,
na yan.
like madami naman kami doon. So
Hati-hati kayo.
hati-hati kami. And then they also had free breakfast, stuff like that. Mga
Okay.
ganon.
Girlies.
It was 20 minutes away to Pradera Verde. They had a super nice din ng grounds nila. Like, you could actually, like, hold a wedding or, like, a reception there and stuff.
The festival ran Friday through Sunday.
Yeah,
right?
Friday
What days
through
were you
Sunday. I was there Saturday and Sunday. Kasi Friday, we still had work.
there? And Saturday morning,
Yeah.
work too.
But the flight of the balloons, they're actually scheduled in the morning, early morning. So you have to be there at 4:30 if you're riding the balloon. But
Yeah,
if you're
actually,
not,
I interviewed the guy who was behind the marketing for
Yeah.
that festival, actually. And I didn't know. I was wondering why it's so early. It's because
the
wind.
Yeah.
They want to have less wind.
Because it is a big field. Like, there's no covered area or whatever. So
Ganun pala yun. I didn't know that the wind is like different in the morning, like early morning. I didn't
I
know
guess
that.
in that place.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. Like, I thought wind is just whenever.
No,
Like,
but I think it's also nice kasi parang it's so
Not like
early in the
sunlight.
morning. Alam mo yun, parang it's just a nice
Yeah,
thing.
feeling, right?
We were actually
Sunrise.
a little late, but it's okay kasi we got to see the flight of the balloons. We were in traffic, tas kita na namin. We were super near Pradera.
How many balloons were there?
There were
roughly?
32, I think, 32
wow.
balloons
Tas ang laki
in
nila, no?
total.
They're so big.
Yeah, they're super big. And then, yun nga, meron mga galing iba-ibang companies, iba-ibang countries. I think that's why it's called an International Balloon Fest. Because even ewan ko kung ano siya, parang siya yung director ng flight or like siya yung parang expert in the balloon flight. He was also from another country. And then, 4 a.m., 4:30 you have to be there, but the flight is actually 5:30 to 6:30. We were there around the area at around 6:30, so nakita namin yung flight, but we didn't actually see it from the ground na nag-fly. Gets mo?
Yes.
So,
Gets.
But I was surprised kasi we were there Saturday 4 p.m. already sa festival grounds. And it was super chill. Like, mas chill pa siya sa Wonderland. And meron ding food. Tapos may rides and stuff like that. But I think umalis na rin kasi mostly yung mga tao and families and everything. So it was mostly like, alam mo yun, bagets na
We're
crowd.
waiting for because there's performers.
Yeah,
right, in the evening.
there are performers in the evening starting at 7 p.m. Ando si Shanty Do.
You saw Shanty Do, Rika's favorite.
Super big fan na talaga
Yeah,
ako.
at the end, because if we released a bonus mix earlier last week, and Rika at the end of the
revealed.
you said, "I love you, Shanty Do." He's only okay.
Okay, he's only 70.
We looked it up. He's only
Wait.
17. Go, you
okay,
tell it. You
the
say
thing
it.
is, I don't like him like yung like na parang, alam mo yun.
Right.
But I like him because he's such an interesting person. Alam mo yun, parang, I just want to be your friend. I just want to spend time with you.
Then why were you looking up his
What?
birthday? Why are you
Because-
trying to find out when he turns 18?
Hindi,
I saw you.
gago.
We Googled it before we recorded.
No, don't
When's his
believe
birthday?
JC.
When's his birthday?
April.
April ano?
Hindi ko alam.
This week
Hindi
na
ako
yata.
sure. Hindi ako sure. Hindi naman ako masyadong big fan. Ano ka ba?
Okay.
April 15. Anyway.
Oh, you saw Shanty Do.
Wait. No, not just. So, Al James was there.
Al James.
Si Mr. Pahinga.
Yeah, Al James.
And then, Shanty Dope. And then, Glock 9.
Yeah.
My God, sobrang
Kahit
galing.
na
Wala akong pera. Ako yun eh. He was talking about me. Anyway, sobrang galing ni Glock 9. As in,
Super. He's really good.
yung parang kung ano yung naririnig ko on, like,
Recordings.
it's the same.
He's
Saka
great.
parang, tapos even like how fast he raps. So I'm like, ugh. Anyway, so after that, si Apple the App was also there.
Bebot.
Yeah, Bebot. So
How
we
many
got
songs
to...
did he sing? He has like 3 songs, right?
Who? Apple the App?
Yeah, how many
He
songs
sang,
does Apple the App?
he sang
Black Eyed Peas songs
Black Eyed
also.
Peas songs.
Okay.
I don't know he could. But I guess he's like part of
He's part of
yeah.
Black Eyed Peas.
Anyway, so there. Sila nag-perform on Saturday night. And then we got home at around 12-ish because we needed to get up early for the flight.
The next
But then
day.
again, I think you need to be there earlier, or like you need to get up earlier. Kasi I feel like people will be like, siguro mga 4:30, ganon.
Yeah.
But it's not enough because of the traffic. Apparently, grabe yung traffic when it's like the morning balloon flight because a lot of families go there, a lot of like, basta mas madaming pumupunta na tao in the morning for the flight. And then, na-shock ako kasi, di ba, the day before, it was super chill and like clean and, alam mo yun, fresh. Nung morning of the balloon flight, Sunday morning, super gulo.
Really?
But I think, I understand din naman kasi because, you know, alam mo yung sinama nila yung mga lola-lola, yung mga, lahat, the whole fam with titos and titas. So, you really can't regulate, I guess. But at the same time, nagtataka din ako na, ang dami-daming trash can. Why can't you put the trash in the trash can? But yeah, I super understand. So, we left early also. Mga 8 a.m. we left na.
And then you went back
we ate at the original Razons, which was super good.
So you got halo-halo.
I got halo-halo and palabok.
Ooh.
So, that was super good.
Razons of guagua. Guagua, di ba?
Guagua. Kasi, it was lubaw and then guagua. Magkatabi.
Yeah.
So, umuwi kami and then, you know, just, I lived my life. And then, last night was another fangirl moment for me.
You went to see Shanty
Wait,
Dope.
no. So we went to like a song launch of this band called Sandiwa.
So this was on Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday. I think they're under the same management. That's why they were all there. So Sandiwa was there. Other like new artists, and then Joey Ayala was there.
I don't know who that is.
Cookie Chua.
Who's Joey Ayala?
Joey Ayala is like, I think, a folk singer or something.
Oh yes. Never mind. I know who Joey Ayala is.
Yeah. People know him. Cookie Chua and like this one new girl. She's really good. I forgot her last name, but I think her first name is Leila or Lila or something.
Alcacid?
No. Yeah. And then Shanty Dope was there.
Shanty Dope.
And Glock 9. Yeah. And then again, Sandiwa, they launched their song called Gunita. And they're really good. Sobra. Like,
I don't know that
I had the
actually...
urge to invite them for concert series. Pero parang naisip ko, I think I'm not the person to like approach bands or something. Kasi parang, alam mo yun.
Yeah,
anyway,
I get it.
So I feel like I need Sir Paeng to be there or something. So yeah. And then...
You got a picture, right?
I got a picture with both Glock 9 and Shanty Dope. I'm so happy.
Birthday in a few days.
Happy birthday. Sana hindi siya makulitan sa akin because I'm like, look, I'm just... this is how I am as a fangirl. Okay. What else did I do? I went cycling and that's it.
We ate at
Canto Freestyle 65 degrees.
Oh, guys.
Alam mo, you know what? Can I just say something? This is actually the first time I've eaten something that was sous vide.
Because you guys were saying that. I had no idea what the hell. What is
like sous vide is like it's like this what do you call that? A machine.
Yeah, I saw it.
That you put in water
eggs,
and then
right? Eggs and shit.
Not just eggs. You could cook whatever it is in there, and then it makes the.
Oh, there we go. That's vocabulary of the day. What is sous? How do you spell that?
Sousvie, I think.
Sous vide. Sousvide.
Sorry, sous vide. There.
Sous vide is a method of cooking in which food is placed in a plastic pouch or a glass jar and cooked in a water bath.
And then it makes the meat or whatever it is that you cook in there super tender.
Yeah,
and
now I know. Sous vide.
Yeah, whatever you put in, you can actually cook whatever it is in there. To be honest, before I thought it was only for like test kitchens or like professional kitchens, but now you could actually buy one off of the internet and you could sous vide whatever you want in your house. But you need a big container, I think, for the water. Tapos,
I think so too, because it's like a big boiling pot.
And then you could sous vide whatever you want. And before, yun nga, I thought it was super social. But...
Ladies and gentlemen, you guys have to go to that Canto Freestyle. I mean, Canto Freestyle, all their branches are good. But
yeah, they have a lot of branches.
This is one of their latest ones. It's in Green Hills, behind Promenade, next to...
Thai Royal Spa.
Thai Royal Spa.
Yeah.
You hear that? Was there a...
No.
Thai Royal Spa. And it's so good. Just look, there's also a 7-Eleven nearby. That's a landmark. Dude, it's so good. The adobo flakes are so good.
I know, it was so good. And the Scotch egg. Okay, so the thing is, it's like, so they have like the classics, right? You know the classics,
Yeah.
the Tapsilog,
Tapa, the New
the
Zealand tapa.
tocino. But here in this restaurant, they actually like upgraded it. You
Yes.
know, they made it like more
Rehashed.
Yeah, they rehashed it. So and it's 65 degrees because according to the chef, that's the perfect temperature to sous vide whatever it is that they sous vide.
Yes. And also, it's like their testing ground. So basically, that branch is where it's like research and design. So they test out new dishes. Tapos if it does well,
They're gonna
they
include
distribute it
yeah.
in the other branches. Really good.
And
Check it
then
out.
you're gonna see that it's from the Canto Freestyle 65 degree. If you see the logo, yeah,
We were there. It was me and of course Rika, and then our friend Reese from the Foodie
the
Station.
foodie station.
So follow her at the Foodie Station. And Reese really loved the ano nga tawag dito, this one, yung dessert.
Oh, the panna cotta,
Panna
the
cotta.
mango
My
panna cotta.
God.
It was like
Parang
she was about to.
nag-orgasm si
She
Reese,
was
no?
about to.
Oh my God.
Now we know. Now we know what she knows.
Uy, Reese is listening again.
grabe,
Ah.
okay.
She's just catching up na. Lagot ka, loko. It was so good. So
yeah,
good.
I
Ano nga
feel
nito,
like you
yung
have
ano,
to.
yung-
I feel
yung-
like you have to try it.
What's the name of the
roast beef?
Hindi, ito. Yung the nickname for it.
Ano, puda esti.
Puda esti.
So it's pusit, danggit, espada, and dilis.
Dilis,
There
yes.
we go. Puda esti.
With egg and rice.
All
So
their eggs
good.
actually are sous vide, but you can ask them to
Scrambled.
to
whatever.
scramble or whatever. But yeah.
Solid. Sisig rice, the Scotch
Oh,
egg.
oh, sisig rice, grabe yun. Oh.
It's good.
Okay,
Check it
okay.
out. What else did I do? I went to the south again.
Oh,
on Sunday, right? I was on the SLEX, my fucking least favorite, most expensive
I know.
road.
It's fucking expensive.
So I was driving, right? And I was almost there. My ETA, because I was, it's like, Las Piñas is where I was going, right? And on Waze, I had a date. on Waze, it said 3:45, something like
Liars.
that. And it was mga 3:15. So I was mga 30 minutes lang I was there. And then all of a sudden, the ETA changed to 5:45 or something like that.
What the hell?
Because there was a burning truck on the SLEX.
No.
Yeah, for
like
real.
an actual burning.
Yeah,
like,
I saw.
Why?
I mean, I didn't see it myself, but when I was looking on, when I tweeted about it, someone replied like, "We're here too. It's a burning truck." Blah, 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 blah.
Why?
I don't know.
And what was the
Kasi
truck?
sobrang init. I don't know. It's possible.
Ano
It's
yung
overheated.
contents ng truck?
I don't know. I just saw like on a screen grab of a picture. It was just, you could see it was a big truck. Yung mga malaking trucks. And there was fire. I don't know the reason.
man.
I don't know. I don't want to say because I don't really know. But
Guys, be
basically they
careful
closed
out there.
they closed off all the lanes. So I took a picture on my Instagram actually. I turned off my engine and I was relaxing. I was just put my foot out the window because we were there
but
for
that's so warm.
wala lang. I was saving gas.
Okay.
20 minutes I didn't move, and then finally the enforcer was getting, because thankfully where I was stopped was right by exit.
Oh,
So I
yeah,
took the
yeah.
exit. I took the back roads to Muntinlupa. And then I carried on the SLEX there, like one more exit. Yeah.
Did you take the Anghari or no?
No. Pauwi daw nga.
Okay.
And then we ate at in BF Homes. Need Coffee is the name of the coffee shop we went to. NEED Coffee. Is there an echo? No, that's just me.
Kind of, like a little. Like, can you hear me?
I guess.
I can hear a little echo, but it's okay.
Need Coffee. So Need Coffee. It was good. And then we went to La Chinesca. My favorite taco place. La Chinesca.
It's also in BF. Do they have another branch here, like near
There's
us?
one in the Grid in Makati.
Okay.
But I have not been to that branch, so I cannot speak for the taste. But the one in BF, yummy. I think,
What'd you get there?
oh, that even though tacos are they're what they're known for, they have this tostada, tuna tostada. Oh my god, it's like ceviche basically on top of a toast. Oh my god, it's so good.
It's good. And like the price range is like
It's pretty
affordable.
expensive.
Oh, it's
It's
expensive.
pretty expensive. I
Yeah.
spent like 1,000 pesos. And
Oh.
no,
Okay.
but she didn't really eat really. So it was mostly 1,000
It
for
was
myself.
really mostly you.
So if you're gonna
Kasi-
eat, both eat. Siguro
probably like
mga
2K.
2,000 ka dun.
Damn,
Yeah,
that's
it's pretty
expensive.
expensive. Pretty expensive.
Speaking of expensive food, we
Is
ate
this
at...
echo? Can we just hold on? I'm gonna pause this,
okay, fine.
but we're not gonna edit. I just want to pause it just to make sure. I think it's okay.
Okay.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Wala na.
there. It's
We'll
back
just-
to normal. Okay.
Let's just not pause it.
Speaking of expensive food, me, Hazel, MJ, and Kara, we ate at Paradise Dynasty over the week.
Oh, the colorful xiaolongbao?
Yeah, we didn't get the colorful xiaolongbao. We got the original one. We ordered 3,500 worth of food.
What?
But I was actually...
There was just 3 of you?
4.
See, my
So
also.
we were... But I had a GC for the thing.
Hell yeah, GCs!
So they only paid for like 500 each.
Oh,
and
sarap.
we were all happy about that. But I want to say that my favorite thing there really, and it's confirmed because I ate it again, I ate most of it, is the radish pastry. You guys should get it. It's the best. And then also the
Is
black...
it the one where you put soy sauce on it?
Alin, radish pastry.
Yeah.
No. Yung soy sauce yung parang yung egg na weird. No. But yeah, pati yung what was also good was like the charcoal bean custard salted egg thing. Man,
Bun?
that was so good. Yeah, it's a bun. It's like a black siopaw with salted egg cream inside.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's so good.
Para siyang kulay gold, di ba, sa loob?
Oo, sa loob. Actually, sobrang sarap. Oh my God.
There's one in Podium.
Yeah, that's where we ate. After Electric, we
You ate there.
ate there.
With Kara?
Kara, Hazel, me, and MJ.
Kara's there with Kara. So, if you guys know Kara Arigel, she has a podcast, ano?
Yeah,
Before
after
30? After 30. Oh, nga, after
Yes.
Because she's old.
Gago.
Actually, that's the last thing. Hindi kami nag-abutan eh. I went to a Fitbit event yesterday.
She was also there.
She was there, but I saw on her stories. Well, she was
hosted?
late as always. The shade. No, she was
The
she was there, but
shade.
she's on the other side.
Oh,
I just saw on her stories. Oh, you were there, pala. I left
Uh-uh.
a little early because I had to go to a meeting. But yeah, she's there. So, well, I digress. I got a Fitbit sent to me. Fitbit Inspire HR, the heart rate.
Okay.
Solid siya. I mean, okay, admittedly,
Solid.
when they sent it to me, I was like, all right, I'll post this and I'm going to sell it. It's fucked up, right? But then I wore it. I wore it and it's actually very, makes you, it motivates you. Like it has cool features, like it'll buzz. Para siyang may vibration feature.
If you sit
If you're
sit
too
too
idle
long,
for too
right.
long, and then
that's
you can
cool.
you can set. I think any fitness tracker won't track your calories very well. It's not accurate. But it still gives you like a rough estimate, even
Yeah.
if it's like maybe 25%.
And I think that's all you need. I mean, you don't need
And
to.
it counts
unless
steps
you're
very
carrying-
well.
Yeah.
And then it can tell when you're active because of it tracks your heart rate. So if you're gonna get a Fitbit, get the one with the heart rate. Parang pointless yung walang heart rate. I no offense to the Fitbit people who run without the heart
Yeah.
rate. But it's like, unless you're just gonna use it as a pedometer, you need to get the one with the heart rate. And it tracks your sleep, so you can see
what do you
like.
mean?
Yeah, like here, I'll show you the app. Basically,
Like it tells you if
it shows you your so it showed me how many hours of sleep I got. That was my REM, my rapid eye movement. That was light sleep, deep sleep.
that's cool.
It's pretty cool. You wear it while you sleep.
It's
And
high-tech.
it's not that uncomfortable. So wala lang. Shameless plug.
Wait, are you a watch wearer?
I love watching. That's my issue now. I love wearing my calculator watch
Yeah.
that we have. And this thing, I never take it off so that kasi feel ko sayang yung steps eh. So I haven't worn a watch in a while. Well, since I got this. So we'll see. But yeah, that's the week in review.
Whoop-a.
TT time.
Okay,
TT time.
TTs.
TT time. When do you want to
Oh,
start with?
we didn't get to
What?
like say the TTs at the start of the.
We did.
Oh, we did. Okay,
We
sorry.
did.
Okay, so
What do you want to start with?
with?
You want to start with heavy?
No.
You want to start light?
A little.
Okay.
I'm not ready
All right.
yet.
Okay, I'll go light first.
Okay, go.
For NBA fans, I'm a big NBA fan. A little background about me. I grew up watching the NBA. My favorite player of all time is still playing. Vince Carter, now the oldest player in the league.
Oh wow.
Because the two legends retired. So these old guys, old guys. Dirk Nowitzki, who plays for the Dallas Mavericks, and Dwayne Wade, who plays for the Miami Heat. So you all know that if you're an NBA fan. If you're not an NBA fan, just bear with me. I'll try to make it as relatable as possible. So there are certain names in basketball that are, I would say, legendary
Okay.
names. I think Dirk Nowitzki and Dwayne Wade, even if you don't watch basketball, you've probably heard of them
Yeah.
because they are some of the greatest players of all time. So they retired, and there was this whole like they had all these videos and tributes, and I watched every single one. And it's, you know what? I don't really cry with stuff usually.
But you
I
cried.
cried again. Fuck. You know the last time I cried? It's so weird. Kobe Bryant, when he retired, I don't like Kobe. Kobe Bryant. I didn't like him as a player because he would always beat my favorite players and teams. He put out this article called Dear Basketball, which they made into a short film, which actually won an Academy Award. And reading it lang, dude, I cried. My God, it was so
heartfelt.
Because
I read it
dude,
also.
It's this guy who dedicated his whole life to this craft, and imagine having to walk away not because he didn't want to, but his body told him not to. Oh my God, I'm tearing up just thinking about it. And then so I watch all these
Toy
tributes.
Story all over again.
Yeah, man. Dirk Nowitzki, he shed tears in this last when they showed videos. Wait lang.
We need to take a moment.
I know, man. It was. Well, it's because these guys I grew up with these guys, and at the end of it, it's legitimately the end of an era because all the players that I grew up with. So you might not know all these names, but Tracy McGrady, Jason Kidd, Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, sino pa, Allen Iverson, Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, like all these guys are gone now, and there's a new wave of NBA players, and they're all good.
Yeah.
There's a lot of talent out there. But it's different if you grew up with them. And I think it's that kind of recency bias now where I think that my generation was better than the current generation.
Well,
even though
I guess like the previous generation would also say that.
This generation, by the way, is fucking insane. Stephen Curry is insanely good. Yeah. James Harden is so good. Russell Westbrook averages a triple-double. It's so incredibly... It's like they're doing stuff that seemed impossible
before
10 years ago. Giannis, si Greek freak, Antetokounmpo. You don't know Giannis, no? Feel ko makakrush. I feel like you'd have a crush.
I actually thought you were just saying syllables.
No, yeah.
I'm like,
I
can
feel
you
like
say that again?
Wala lang. And knowing your type, I feel like you would have a huge crush on Giannis.
You know me, I like my
I'll show
chocolate
you.
man.
They call him the Greek freak.
Oh, interesting.
And he's so funny, like legit.
Okay.
And he's humble, but he's so good.
Okay.
So,
well,
anyway.
so I have a question for you. Would you say it's unfair when people say that this new player is like the next
best
Kobe
player?
Bryant? No, it's the next Kobe Bryant or the next Derrick Rose. Or
I don't think so. I think that there's always going to be comparisons. For example, Kobe got a lot of comparisons to Jordan. LeBron James got some comparisons, I guess, maybe to Jordan and to Magic Johnson, because you always compare to what you know. I think that's always a basis, right?
Okay.
So Giannis getting a lot of comparisons, maybe to Shaq, to young Shaq,
really?
because he's so dominant.
Okay.
I guess it's just a way to frame your, because when you talk about a player, it's hard to explain it unless you can give someone an idea.
Yeah.
So even I think with music, diba? Like, or movies, like
there will
music,
always
like,
be someone.
Oh, you like
that...
Lord? Have you listened to Billie Eilish? Parang same pegs. Parang ganun, diba? Yeah. So anyway, Dwayne and Dirk retired. And congratulations to both of them. If you're a Mavs fan or a Heat fan.
What are they both known for? Like with their moves or something?
The Dirk Nowitzki is known for his fadeaway
I know what that
shot.
is.
He's 7 foot tall, which is rare.
Wow.
It was like he was like a trendsetter. It was rare that a 7-footer was shooting 3-pointers, doing one-legged fadeaways, blah blah blah. He led the Mavericks in 2000. Anong year yun? Nah, I forgot what year. He beat the Heat.
Okay.
To their only NBA championship in their franchise history.
Wow, really?
Yeah, 2011. I think it was 2011.
Okay.
He beat LeBron. He beat LeBron,
happen?
Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh.
Wow.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Like,
that's their first
think
ever.
It's a little unfair. Na
What do you
parang, hindi na nanalo yung...
No, well, actually, a lot of NBA franchises have not won a championship because it's usually dominated by like the Lakers, the Celtics before, the Spurs, the Heat at a moment. The Warriors now are in their their prime, and they're I think they're about to three-peat. Yeah, three-peat. I feel like they're gonna win this year. We'll talk about it in the future mix because the playoffs start next week, motherfucker. I'm so excited.
Okay,
the playoffs start
you.
next week. I don't want to bore the non-NBA fans here, kasi, so I'm just gonna.
Oh, but sometimes like the non-NBA fans, when it comes to the
playoffs
or like the semis and stuff like that, parang
you can get into it.
Yeah,
you can get into it. Just
into it.
For non-NBA fans, the NBA playoffs start this week. Just pick a team.
Yeah.
Pick their favorite logo. Actually,
Your favorite
I turned on to my favorite player before because I like the logo of the Toronto Raptors.
Right.
And that's how I discovered Vince Carter. And ever since then, I was a fan. So if you want to just, pick a team, support them. I like underdogs also. So don't cheer for the Warriors.
That's parang excited ka if they're like winning.
Sorry to all the Warriors
I
fans
remember
out there.
before when we used to play 2K with my friends, they would just force me.
Yeah.
I like the look of the 76ers.
Sixers, yeah.
I like it.
They're very good this
I like
year.
it for some reason. I would always pick 76ers.
You should watch their game. They have a big chance to actually make it out of the Eastern Conference this year.
Oh.
As the time of this recording, the playoff brackets are almost set. I mean, like the teams that are going to be in the playoffs are set. There's only in the Eastern Conference the Charlotte Hornets and the Detroit Pistons are fighting for the 8th spot, the 8th and final spot. But other than that, all the teams that are already up there are going to be there. It's just the seeding is still going to be changed. There's still one more game in the season for most teams. But it's going to be such a good playoffs. All the teams are so good this year.
Exciting.
It's going to be so fun.
Okay.
Dwayne Wade naman, known for leading the Heat to a championship in 2006 with Shaq. When Shaq was old already at Shaq. And then LeBron James.
This was when like they had the Filipino coach
he's still the coach. Eric Spoelstra. He's half Filipino or something. And then he's also known when LeBron and Chris Bosh, who were really good players. If you don't know, LeBron, of course. You must know LeBron James. They joined the Heat, and then they won 2 more championships together. But Dwayne Wade is known as
move or something.
Dwayne Wade, wala lang. He's just a very athletic, flashy player. He's known as Flash before because he would cut. He was really fast when he would cut.
And I like those kinds of players because
he's married to Gabrielle Union.
Yeah, Gabrielle Union, and they just had a baby, right?
I don't know.
I think so. I saw on Instagram. Anyway,
well, I just saw her cheering him on, and she looks so hot. So if she just had a baby, she worked hard again. My God, super.
Anyway, as I was saying, I like those kinds of players. That parang they also make the sport entertainment because they show it on TV and a lot of people watch it, and it's just nice.
Dwayne Wade, shout out Dwayne. Dwayne Wade was for me like Kobe. I didn't like Dwayne Wade. What? Because one time he
punchable face.
No, he bounced the ball off Vince Carter's butt.
What?
And then laid the ball in, and I was like, "Fuck this guy." But that
happened.
It happened a long time ago when Nets were. I was watching. No, but I respect both players. I love Dirk though. I always loved Dirk before that.
Who's a player who was just injured? Like yung tibia niya or something got broken or something?
See, I know.
You saw I saw the video.
I forgot who it was. Shit.
We were just talking about it, remember?
I forgot who it was.
He's a new player then.
He's not new, but he's maybe like... actually, I don't want to... I forgot who it was, to be honest. But yeah, it was a gruesome injury. Don't look that up.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. Light pa. Lion King.
Or gusto mo, alternate.
Sige, light. Tapusin na natin yung light, tapos we'll finish heavy. Lion King... Ay, wait.
Wapow! Ano ba? Wala
I'm doing
na
the moment. Wapow. Lion King, the Lion King trailer, finally, the full trailer. I mean, not a full trailer, but... Well, actually, it is a full trailer.
Yeah, it is a full trailer. Yeah.
So you actually hear... you hear the characters talk. So mostly it's Scar and Mufasa, though.
Why was it Scar black? Like the hair?
The hair? I don't know. But he looks...
Hindi, sa bagay parang hindi na... I think it's...
To show that they're like more family because they're brothers.
No, they're more like realistic, I guess.
You know what? It looks incredible, huh?
It does.
And
I'm
the way
excited.
because I was kind of I was not hesitant. What's the word? Skeptical of how they were gonna make them talk.
Okay.
But if you watch the trailer, their lips or whatever, lips ba? Do lions have lips? Lips ba tawag dun?
I get mouse?
Mouth
I don't know. Like,
moves very slightly lang.
Oo nga.
So it's not like
it's not like
super
humans.
animated.
It's not like humans.
Yeah, it was really cool. And it looks like almost a shot for shot. I mean, the scenes, you know exactly where they were in the animated movie. And even I know like that Mufasa scene is gonna be so heart-wrenching.
Oh yeah,
dude.
Oh my goodness.
Ang ganda ng you see the stampede. You see a little clip of the stampede.
But they didn't show the actual.
No.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? The last time I watched Lion King, I cried in that scene.
It's actually sad. When I was young, I don't think...
And you know, alam mo yung parang nakakontribute talaga yung like that face that Scar makes when, alam mo yun, nung pinush niya yun.
Yeah.
So ako parang,
long live
yung parang,
the king.
I hate you! Like, why would you do that to your brother?
Diba? He put the claws in it.
Yung parang, talagang
I know,
kita
that was
mo
a symbol
yung what do you call that, the evil in him.
He's one of my
Spirit animal.
No. I think I said that. He's one of my favorite Disney villains.
Oh, okay.
Like, cause he's like a really memorable, and he's not like strong.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
he's just really manipulative.
Yeah, he's a manipulative, conniving guy.
And those three creatures, they're like coyote. Sorry.
Coyotes.
Feeling wala namang coyote dito. Oh, excuse me, they're deadly. Diba deadly din yung coyote?
I know, but come on, bro. That's
fine. Hyenas,
bro.
I know.
Man, Seth Rogen is playing Pumbaa, and then I saw a comment on.
Oh, I could imagine his voice with Pumbaa. Yeah, I like it.
I saw a comment on Reddit, and it said that Seth Rogen still looks like a stoner even though he's a warthog in this movie. It's so weird.
Yeah, he is a stoner.
Yeah, man.
Okay, go. Wapow.
Okay. Quest.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Let me just pull up the article because we're ready.
The singer Quest, he's a local Pinoy singer. He caught some flack online.
Yeah. So they had a Sab Magalona and Quest.
Well, first of all, let's preface it lang muna.
Okay, go.
So, Quest answered a tweet from somebody. He remains anonymous. So, he or she asked Quest, "Sir, do you agree in same-sex marriage and divorce in the Philippines?" And Quest answered, I'm just going to quote it word for word para walang no confusion. "I believe in the Bible and some don't. I do not agree with same-sex marriage, but I respect people and their choices. And I intensely love my gay friends. Sana walang divorce, but sometimes it is required, lalo na pag destructive na yung marriage." So that's what his official reply to that
and then
question was.
Initially, he got a lot of flack for it. A lot of people disagreed. A lot of people got mad.
Yes.
Including Sab Magalona.
Now, Wake Up with Jim and Sab.
Yeah, and Cheats.
Cheats, right? Yes, Cheats.
So, Magalona, sorry, I'm reading off of Inquirer kasi. Sab Magalona tweeted back. One of the tweets is, again, I quote, "I think it's all right to compromise if you later learn that your own beliefs are incredibly backwards." And then she also tweeted, "Some people are straight up attacking you, but I hope you don't dismiss those who are genuinely trying to enlighten you." And then another update on that. The next day, he actually guested here for the concert series with Rico, and Rico asked him about this issue. Now, he clearly said, and I heard the recording, he said that he is not for what do you call? What's the word?
Okay, he tweeted something similar. He says, "I am for legalizing."
Yes, there we go. He's
marriage.
for legalizing same-sex marriage, and that is different when your point of view is from your religion. Because, like Chico of the Morning Rush, he said that he said that legalization of same-sex marriage or same-sex marriage is actually a civil rights issue, not a religious issue. Sorry. So. Which makes sense.
It makes sense.
But because we talked about this on the show on the Morning Rush, Hazel said that she thinks that this is something that he said because he got caught or because people disagreed with him, and it can taint his career or his reputation. And alam mo yung parang dahil nahuli ka, you said these things. Alam mo yun?
That's just
one
perspective. Yeah. Okay, so by prefacing
this
this once again, these are just opinions. So if you disagree or if you agree or if you just wala lang. We don't mean any offense by our thoughts or whatever. But I guess I think this is a very important thing to talk about because I gotta say this. First of all, I'm a straight guy.
Okay.
So this was a lot of people who were up in arms and in outrage were part of the LGBTQ community. And I see their anger. I could understand why. Yeah. Because, first of all, it's kind of confusing when you say that you are...
Not for same-sex marriage.
You're not for same... let's quote it. That you do not agree with same-sex marriage. But then you say that you are for legalizing it, which kind of it seems contradictory, and I understand that.
So are you saying you think that I always, anyway, use this analogy that it's like a thumb. Yung not all fingers are thumbs, but all thumbs are fingers.
I guess so. I think
Yung
that's
parang you can't,
at a basic level, yeah, kind of.
kind of like that. Na parang you can't say that you're not you can't say that you're
For something.
for something.
Mm-hmm. And then say that you are also
Not.
not for it. Kind
Yeah.
of like that. I understand. It's a very confusing
Yeah, I
thing.
know. It's
And I think
making
that's
me-
why
Okay.
when the people who were tweeting were angry at that kind of
Okay.
like not it wasn't clear that statement.
Yeah. But you
And-
know what? I totally agree with what, again, my co-host said during the show. They said that it's just not, although you can air out your opinions anywhere and any which way you want, but it's just not helping the cause.
Yes.
You know, it's like,
that's
it's
the main
unnecessary.
takeaway for me as well. Is that you can I respect when people stand by their belief. But the thing is, this belief that this person has, it's kind of taking a step. It doesn't help forward the movement of equal rights for everyone. Because I know a lot of, because I think he's a very devout Christian.
Yes.
And I had this conversation before. I was into this Christian girl before, and I remember that she told me we were talking about like mga beliefs, whatever. And then she asked me, "What are your thoughts if you had kids who turned out to be gay?" And I said, I would accept them, blah blah blah. Of course, it's me.
Yeah.
And then I asked her, "Would you?" And she said, "I would. However, I would still see it as a sin, and that they would go back to the Bible to look at that." And I was like, and my initial question right off the bat was, "Are you a homophobe?"
Homophobic? Yeah.
And that's what a lot of people were saying online to Quest.
Because it does
But-
look like you're homophobe.
But she said, no, I'm not. And she kind of explained it in a way. And then also we had, somebody here before who was, I knew somebody who was gay, but also Christian. So So I asked him, so, you're gay, but you believe in a faith that sees your choice,
actions, your choices.
your I don't know what you call
Your
it.
lifestyle?
No, not lifestyle.
No.
It's not a lifestyle. It's your choice.
Your choice, yeah.
Your sexual identity.
you are.
Yeah, your sexual identity as a sin. And the explanation was kind of long and convoluted, but basically it was like, it's like bahala na, it between me and God na yun. Something like that. So
yeah, it's so weird that you can accept them, but still see them as a sin.
Yeah, that's what I was so
It's
confused about
weird.
it.
It
And
is.
I feel like no
And
matter
we're
how-
not saying that it's
Wrong,
bad
yeah,
or
yeah.
wrong or whatever. It's just that we can't understand.
So for me, no matter how you spin things, when it comes to religion and in other things like politics, when you believe in something, so you have a staunch belief in something, where it's hard talaga to shift people's perspectives, and it comes to that point where you're like, at what point am I allowed to impose my beliefs on somebody and say that their beliefs are wrong? Because to them, let's say they firmly believe in not having same-sex marriage. To them, our beliefs are kind of like so wrong.
Yeah,
And then our
because
look on them is they're so wrong. So there's no really way to it's difficult to compromise it. So in this whole situation, I thought that the way that people were approaching it was too imposing.
okay,
Not that
on both sides.
Well, more so actually to the people who were attacking Quest.
Yeah.
Because, okay, I think that it's I just want to go on the record. I'm for same-sex marriage,
Okay.
etc.
You're
But
for same-sex marriage and for the legalization.
And the legal and everything, basically.
Everything in between.
I support the whole thing wholeheartedly. But if I was looking at it, I was like, how am I gonna talk? I feel like the people weren't trying to talk enough, like trying to dialogue. Which it's why I like Sab's response.
Okay.
Because it wasn't condescending. It didn't seem like she was imposing her whatever.
Yeah.
Kasi what did she say nga? It was very well
She said,
thought
I
out.
think it's all right to compromise if you later learn
yun.
Yeah, that your own beliefs are incredibly backwards. Some
Right.
people are straight up attacking you, but I hope you don't dismiss those who are genuinely
Yun.
trying.
So the
to enlighten
straight
you.
up attacking you. I think Sab also, I don't want to speak for Sab, but
Yeah.
I think she has the same thoughts as me, that the people straight up attacking is not a
Yeah.
good way. But the people who are trying to, that was the last part of that.
Trying to genuinely trying to enlighten you.
Genuinely trying to enlighten you. For me, that's okay. If you speak your beliefs, but in a way that you try to maybe point out a flaw, maybe not a flaw, but like maybe inconsistencies in their belief, or why they think that their belief is not so, is different, or it shouldn't be that way. If you say it in a way that's respectful and trying
to have a conversation, a dialogue, right?
Man, to straight up say you're a homophobe, to straight up
That's
say
unfair.
Yeah,
that's uncalled for.
To straight up say you are,
You're the
your
worst.
religious beliefs are so outdated, blah blah blah.
Yeah, I actually I actually also don't agree with people attacking him on his career, his music.
I mean, come on.
It's
a different thing.
It's a totally different thing. But you know what? Actually, the bottom line here is Twitter is the worst. Never, ever, ever explain yourself on Twitter, because whatever you do, emojis, without emojis, with a period, exclamation point, whatever, people will misinterpret you in a lot of ways. So just don't ever, ever explain yourself on Twitter. You know what? I think Quest has like a lot of, what do you call that? Avenues to I guess, talk about this.
Or not
talk about it. Just not on Twitter, guys. Not just for Quest, but for everyone out there. Also, I think wait, nawala ako.
Well,
sige, go.
While you think of that, just to qualify lang the backlash. I mean, not to qualify, but I guarantee you, there are people who are on Quest's side who support, but they didn't say anything because, of course, mababash din sila.
Nakita nila yung effect.
I'm telling you that there are people out there who have the same beliefs as well. Hindi lang sila maingay.
Yeah.
So it's not. This is just put in the public eye, because A is a public figure. So it's.
But I think also with this conversation, dapat talaga ihiwalay, for me I think dapat ihiwalay mo talaga yung religious views mo when we're talking about same-sex marriage. I mean, obviously it's not in the Bible.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
wait, what's not in the Bible?
No, I mean like
yung parang bawal same-sex marriage
or something, or
like
those
interpreting
words.
the Bible. Yeah, it's very
I mean, there
open
is
for interpretation.
Kasi there is like yung verses na parang when a man lays with another man, yung mga ganun.
Yes.
So
it's really there's wars are fought over religion and gender and civil rights.
But actually, this is what I wanted to say earlier. I'm actually a little thankful that this happened. I know it's a little negative what happened with Quest, but I'm thankful that people are now talking about it, because with issues like, again, the LGBTQ community, rape culture, the Me Too movement, I think the only way for this to get better, or for this to be eliminated in this world, is to just keep talking about it. To get educated, keep talking about it, with mental health issues, whatever it is out there that usually people don't talk about. It just means that we need to talk about it.
Yeah, it's especially now. I mean, I saw a tweet before. Lalo na mga Pinoy. Well, maybe Asia, because the tweet was about Asian parents.
Yeah.
And it was supposed to be humorous, and it kind of was, because
at the start.
But then when you look at the deeper issue behind it, it's like,
life is that
I think you've even said that. Well, I don't know, maybe it wasn't you, but anyway. So the tweet was like, my Asian parents' reaction when I say I have depression, and then the reaction was like, sleep it off, or basta. It was like, it's like they don't really see it as a thing.
Yeah, you need to exercise.
It's not really a real thing, but it is, right?
It is.
It's just that I think we maybe the older maybe the older generation, maybe
But
lang
you know what,
did
guys?
not
Don't
really
don't lose hope when you're talking to your parents or the older generation about these kinds of things.
They come from a different time. That's what I'm saying. It's the
Yeah.
same thing as this whole quest thing.
Yeah.
They believe in something so, they were ingrained with it. They studied it. They were raised like this. You
I
can't
think
just
the word
change
is
their mind.
indoctrinated.
Parang
right?
ganun. Yeah. I don't know if indoctrinated, that sounds kind of culty.
No.
I know the term.
Yeah,
I know the term,
yeah,
but
yeah.
it can't. But you know what I mean?
Culty.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, it's yun nga, like Rika said, dialogue or what's more than two? Trialogue. Multilog. Tapsilog.
Log. No, log.
Just be open
Yeah,
to
and be open about it.
be open about it, but
And guys,
it's not wrong to stand by your
Yeah,
beliefs. I think it's not wrong to stand by your beliefs. But if it's wrong nga, I mean wrong in your perspective,
yeah.
understand lang that the other person doesn't see it that way.
Yeah.
You have to understand that. And it could be like you could be like that, but you're wrong. You're so wrong. And for me, I feel that all the time too. Like when somebody supports a politician, I'm like, how could you support that person? That's so wrong. But then you have to think like, you know what? They believe in that.
Yeah.
And
people are just super complex, and
Yeah,
their
man.
minds are complex. And
there's always someone who's going to have a different opinion. Yun lang. Bottom line. Wachow!
Wapow!
God, that's a question. We got one. Thankfully, someone replied during the duration of this recording. Si Cress John Martin. That's why you should follow us online. Para ano.
Question.
Cress John
Take
Martin.
it away.
Is it bad that someone easily falls in love with a person, even if they just met like once? So I guess that's kind of to rephrase that. Is it bad to kind of fall quickly for someone? Maybe not just once, but that whole aspect of falling for someone. We never did our love podcast.
I
Oh my
know.
God.
Maybe next year.
no, soon we have a bonus naman in the
Okay.
future. What are your thoughts on falling too quickly for somebody?
You know what?
Mabilis ka ba ma-fall? That's the question
Before
first.
I was just like unguarded, whatever. If I have feelings for
Hey,
someone,
me too.
I have feelings for someone. But then I realized as I grew older that I have to take care of myself. But at the same time, alam mo yung parang when I look back to those times where I just fall in love and just, I just pour out my feelings, parang ang sarap niyang ma-experience ulit. Just
To be free, right?
To be so free, because ang sarap nung parang just love or not love. Alam mo yun, parang just go big or go home.
Yeah.
But now, because of those incidents and, experiences.
Your life experiences.
I would always say whenever I'm in a new relationship, I would always be like, I'm actually not that emotionally invested yet. That would be my press release to everyone, because I just don't want to seem like I'm naghahabol. Because for the longest time, ako yung naghahabol. And I remember I told you before, because I grew up and I went to school in an all-girls school, I didn't really have that idea of yung guy yung mag-approach,
Right.
or yung guy yung magniligaw, or yung guy yung mag-first kiss. I never really had that. For me, pwede kitang ligawan. I
Right.
actually made the first move with my boyfriend
And I think
and
you should though. I mean, I think that should be that ano.
utot mo.
You know what I mean? Approach.
Yeah.
me naman.
I get it.
Maybe
I never really had that idea na dapat talaga lagi yung guy yung nagbe-make ng move, whatever move that is, not just,
Yes, I get it.
So, alam mo yun, parang, and I kind of helped me, I guess, later in life. But initially, when I was young, it was, kasi I'm guessing for some guys, it was a little off, na parang,
Yeah, some might see it as aggressive,
yeah,
or
na parang
malandi, hoe culture, di ba they,
something like that.
hoe culture.
Pero nagmumukha
That's
kasi akong desperate, not a hoe. More like desperate. That was
desperate.
the term. So, like, I remember this one guy, as in, like, super duper crush ko siya, and I would always, like, ask him out and stuff like that. And then one day, so he would always reciprocate, but one day, I asked him out on our school fair. I invited him on our, like, to go to our school fair. And then sabi niya, hindi siya makapunta or like, I think he didn't reply or
kwento mo na
something.
yata to eh.
Tapos bigla siyang pumunta with another
girl.
I
Yeah,
think,
I remember.
I think he only liked the attention, but he doesn't like how desperate I was. So I think that was like the time that I told myself na, okay, you gotta stop this. And you gotta, you gotta glow up.
Glow up.
You need a glow up, okay? So, I don't know. I'm guessing, but I still do believe that if you're gonna love fully. Love fully, and if you can, just go at it,
I think I share the similar sentiments in the fact when you said that, like before when you were younger.
Yeah.
Man, ang sarap nun, no? Like
Grabe,
you're just like you're in the moment with this. And the thing is, now that I'm older, I think about so much more beforehand because ayaw mo sayang oras ng girl and your time as well. And it's just you can't be fooling around and shit anymore because my
You're not fucking 22
I know.
here.
My story or my example always is when I was 21, 22, if you get with someone, right?
Yeah.
Let's say you last 6 years.
Getting jiggy with it.
Let's say you last 5 or 6 years and then you break up. You're still 27, 28. But if you're, let's say, 28, 29 now, that's you get into a relationship and then 6 years down the line you break up, you're 35.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that you can't find love at 35. What I'm mean to say is at 35, let's assume you want to have a family. Let's assume that you want to, be, have kids, or do all these things. It's like you got to start over again at 35. And so the older you get, it's harder to kind of be like bahala na. It's harder to be like
there are a lot of things
I'm
to consider.
falling for this girl. Yeah. Now I weigh the aspects, everything. You got to think about their religious beliefs, how much money they make. Even think of, it's true.
That's true.
You even think about their family background. Because before, the girls I would see before, like, I wasn't thinking like, will I get along with their family?
Yeah.
I was just thinking, I want to be with this girl. I want to hang out with her every day. That's all. That's I thought about. Maybe I thought about where we would have dinner.
You want
to
smush.
You want to smush.
Smush around some genitals.
Yeah. Smush nga Duh, that already entails. So my thought on that is, ano sabi mo? Love ano? Ano sabi mo?
Love fully.
Love fully. Gagayahin na lang kita. No, just be
go big or go home.
Go big or go home if you're
Do
young.
You really,
if you're young.
No. Actually, you know what? If you can, go just love who you want to love.
Yeah, of course.
Fully.
Of course. Well, of course, you got to be someone that you love.
Yeah,
it's just, I think the reason why I didn't end up with those girls anyway was because I love too quickly.
Kasi nagjiggy lang kayo.
Because I love too quickly. Diba? You didn't think about it. You didn't think about it, diba?
That's true. Nadarang.
Yeah.
Actually don't know what that means.
Oh, vocabulary.
Wait lang. Kasi like, can you imagine?
Nadarang.
Can you imagine?
Definition. Alam mo, one day, when we're really big famous podcasters, we'll have a studio na mabilis yung... I googled nadarang definition.
Burnt.
Parched. Bakit parched dito? Di ba parched when you're thirsty? Means burn from a flame. Also used for temptation and or seduction.
Parang napaso ka na. Ganun, nadarang ka na. Grabe, ang galing talaga ni...
Shanty-dope.
Can you imagine? 17-year-old. Naisip yung mga ganito. Tapos, here I am. Yeah. I don't even know the meaning of the word.
Thank you to Crest John for sending in that question.
Thanks, Crest John.
You saved us because we didn't have anything ready.
your name sounds like a...
Crest John?
Like a bar of soap or something.
Crest.
Diba?
Anong ginamit mo sa kilikili mo? Ay, Crest John lang yan.
Crest John, diba?
Ang puti na ng kilikili mo, walang buhok. Crest John lang yan eh.
Hindi yung pampaputi yung sabon eh.
Mayroon di ba may whitening soap? Which is bad for your health yata.
Wait, but you can't put it in your... Pwede ba? Sa kilikili?
I don't know. I used to have a whitening soap that was given to me. Parang papaya soap. Papaya soap. Supposedly it makes your skin white. It's bad for your skin na. I mean, not that
what
I really...
What do you mean?
No, I don't know. I saw an article like whitening soap is not good for you.
No, I think yung masama sa'yo, yung, you know those things, yung parang nilalagay sa IV. Yung like, it goes into your bloodstream.
Yeah, but didn't you do that before though? You
No,
did
that was just vitamins.
Ay ba yun?
Ito, as in like, whitening talaga.
Gluta.
Parang ganun. Gluta drip or something.
So you did a vitamin drip.
I did a vitamin drip which was amazing.
Okay, you talked about it before in the
my
podcast.
God.
So gluta drip that was maybe not so good for you.
Parang ganun.
well,
Parang they
we
have
don't
like
know.
long-term
Do your own
effects.
research.
Yeah, do your own research.
Speaking of which, real quick, one of our friends did the RF treatment sa face.
Oh, really? Who?
Solid daw. Serious.
Oh, really?
And she liked it. Yeah.
I think I did that one
And it worked,
before.
and it effective though.
Okay.
Wala lang, I looked into it and it seems intriguing.
For whitening, you should really go into, if you're looking for a treatment that will really whiten your underarms, diode is the way to go, man.
What's
As in
diode?
sa akin, diode treatment.
Why do you need to whiten your armpits?
Kasi, hello.
You might go, you wear a tank top or
Yeah,
something.
diba? Hello,
Hindi,
it's
kasi
more
kilikili ko,
attractive.
tinan mo.
Ayaw mo
Tinan mo.
makita.
There's lots of hair lang.
Ayaw ko makita.
Hindi, kasi I have a lot of hair, diba?
Oh, nakita ko na. Maraming kilikili. Maraming kilikili.
Maraming kilikili hair.
Maraming hair. Anyway, diode, it's just like parang they just, what do you call this? Run through or something? Basta ng laser sa kilikili mo. And then, it makes your skin softer there. Plus, it really whitens your skin. Sa akin, super nag-whiten. As in.
Well, I guess.
Just saying.
I guess.
I
Okay,
guess.
well, extra tayo. What we have to plug ourselves.
It's at the Halo Halo Show everywhere except on Instagram.
Instagram.
Because on Instagram, it's just at Halo Halo Show.
Yeah, because someone has the halal show, wouldn't give it up.
Good God.
My God, your content. You can also, if you want to follow me, actually, our just follow Halal Show, or if you don't want to follow Halal Show, follow us. We're on. You'll see our handles there at the top. Yeah. I know. I've been doing a lot of giveaways lately, yeah. So just if you want to check that out, boom.
Yeah. Also, what do you call this? Thank you to our mics.
Mickle,
Mickle.
Mickle. Thank you. You can get those
Kikil
on
na ako. Oh.
Mickle.
Kikil.
Rhymes with kikil.
Kikil.
Kikil na ako.
Kikil na ako sa you.
You can get them online. Just search it. Mickle. MMUS 100 is the name of the model. It's like 1,500.
Oh, also, email us your happy, good vibes stories.
Or kahit hindi, actually, you know what?
Actually,
It
kahit
should just
anong
be
story.
any. Just any like Leche-Fan Mail.
Go.
The Halo
Just
Halo
go
Show
do it.
at gmail.com. But
And then,
tweet us also, blah, blah, blah.
we want to practice kasi reading out loud.
Yeah,
so.
I know. Yeah. You know what? We might. I was thinking we might record some bonuses, which we will just wala lang. Maybe not even
Can we make the title of this podcast, of this episode, Twitter is the worst?
Twitter is the worst. Mix 25. We're gonna record some bonus now in a bit. Wala na, so extra.
Bala na.
Halal show.
Halo Halo Show.
Nice.